This is my journey from being a bio student to earning 30 lakhs package as a software engineer. I know it might sound weird, but it's true. And I think this video might help a lot of people avoid the mistakes that I made and learn from the right things that I did. So let's start. I was a bright student in my whole school life, not just getting good grades, but an all-rounder, including sports and debate competitions and going to national level in both of them. So after 10th boards, I got 98 marks in both maths and science. So it was obvious to choose either PCM or PCB. Because I don't know why I thought PCMB was a transgender subject combination. Don't get offended guys, I just thought that way at that point of time. But this is where I made my first mistake. I didn't realize the impact of my this decision and chose PCB. Times passed and I realized that I wasn't enjoying biology. Not that I was a nerd and acing physics and chemistry, but mugging up weird bacteria names just wasn't for me. But leaving your core domain after 12th and doing something else apart from JEE and NEET is the biggest sin in our society. But I knew I can't give my whole youth a full decade in learning medicine, which I didn't like. So I picked up some courage and told my father I don't want to do NEET. That's when the lightning struck. Suddenly, I was the one guy betraying my whole bloodline. I started getting therapy sessions from uncles and aunties, convincing me to continue NEET. I don't know how many of you can relate, but this is more common than you think. I tried ignoring them, but I remember a lot of their harsh words got to me and I noted that down in a diary. But anyways, I stood my ground and luckily for me, that was the year when government introduced new education policy and I was able to take admission in a BTech CSE branch in a tier 3 college. I had a decent college life, participated in sports, never had a backlog, around 8ish CGPA and made amazing friends. Then the college placements came and I got an offer from the first two companies. One was a 5 LPA software development role and other was 6 LPA business analyst role, which I thought at that point was a sales role. So obviously I went for the 5 LPA developer role and I was placed at the starting of the 4th year of my college, so I missed most of the final year. But I gained a lot of experience and by the time others were starting their job, I already had 1 year of experience. So the first job started as an internship and then I got converted to a full-time employee at the end of my 4th year and had to still serve 6 months of probation. I remember all the other interns getting annoyed that we still had to serve 6 months of probation after such a long internship. But I was really happy because during probation, our notice period was just 1 month, which meant I could easily resign and switch during this time. I saw it as an opportunity and started preparing. I wasn't getting interviews due to the tough job market maybe, and finally when I got few, they expected me to be a system architect with practically 2-3 months of job experience. The time was ticking and I had just 1 month left before my probation ended. This is when things started to move. I did something for a company nobody else does in interviews and I cracked a $2,000 contract with a European HFT startup. What I did in the interview and what happened in the new startup is a story more on the technical side, so I can make a separate video of it if you guys want, so just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I was scared a bit before resigning from my first company as I was switching from a stable MNC to a highly unstable startup, but I thought the risk was worth it. And yes, this was more or less my whole story. To know why later I left this new job within 6 months, subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.